Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be looking at, can tremolo springs be used as a reverb? So you may see a lot online about how people try to get rid of the reverb from tremolo springs. People think it's quite annoying, I suppose. However, I came across this video a while ago. I'll link it in the description. It was by Minim Guitars, where he essentially got a piezo pickup and decided to try and take the reverb from the springs and amplify it and possibly use it as a potential, I guess, built-in reverb to your thing. And that's what I want to do today, except I'm going to do it a little bit differently. What he did, he put it on the wood that was behind the springs. Now on this guitar there is actually no wood. You can see the pickup that's right there behind it. But personally I don't think that was the best way to get the reverb out of it. I thought if you wanted to get the reverb, possibly the best way would be to put it actually on the tremolo block, or possibly the cover that goes on it, put it on the underside of the cover using a piezo pickup. That's what I'm going to be doing today. Here I have my piezo pickup with a volume and output, and I'll be putting that into my Boss Katana to see the amplification. But first, I think an important thing to see is how to get the most reverb out of your springs. So right now I have it as tight as it can, essentially. Just clarification, if you didn't watch the video of me modding this, basically what happened is I routed out way too much wood here, so there was no room for the springs to be screwed into, so I put this little block here which is screwed in here. But anyway, the springs are as tight as they can be, and we're just going to take a listen to the reverb. Hopefully it picks up on the camera microphone here on my phone. This is shot straight from my phone, but let's see if you can hear this. I can hear that. That's quite prominent. That's quite high pitched as well. I'm just going to loosen it now, not so loose that the bridge is going to be coming up from the body, from the string tension pulling it, but just loose enough where it's still taut, and I'll see how much it reverbs then. So let me just unscrew it and I'll give you a demo now. Okay, so now I loosened it, so you can see it's quite a bit further out, and now let me give you a quick demo of what it sounds like now. I think I'm going to watch back the videos, but I think this has more reverb, or at least it has more depth to it, which is what I expected really. If you have, if the springs are less taut, then they're going to be able to reverberate more. They're going to be able to oscillate. I think that's the right word. I should know because I do physics. It's not as high pitched as the other one, but I think it lasts a little longer. I will watch the videos back. Maybe if anyone has a different opinion, you can let me know in the comments. But the next stage from that is going to be putting the piezo on this thing and trying to amplify it the best we can. Okay, so I concluded that it's actually better when you have these strings tighter. It's definitely louder when you have it, and possibly, I don't know if it's as a better tone. Maybe it is slightly longer when the springs are less taut, but I think generally I settled with having a longer ones. So anyway, I have the piezo there on the back of the tremolo thing, on the tremolo block, and it's wired up into my amp, and I'm going to give you a tone of it now. Hopefully you can hear it. I did realise when I watched back the videos, you can't really hear the resonance of the springs very much in the video, but I assure you they are there, and they sound a lot more prominent in person, but now they're going to be amplified, so let's see how that sounds. It has a very weird sound. So I know there is slight reverb coming through, because when I scrape the back of the springs, can hear it here. That's me touching it. If you don't realise how what the piezoelectric effect is, essentially quartz crystals, or there can be other metals, but sometimes quartz crystals, I don't know what this one is particularly, but when there is a movement, it creates a voltage. So the more voltage, the more electrical current. Well, yeah, the more movement, the more voltage. It's not exactly current, but it's kind of similar. The problem with this is there is not a lot of movement. It's very quiet. I have my amp up very loud. I wouldn't play this normally with the guitar, not in my bedroom anyway. So in a practical setting, this isn't totally applicable. However, it is possible. You can hear when I let the strings ring out, it has a little bit of a different tone from the amp. That's not a very nice tone. It's my Katana, Boss Katana 50 watt, if you're interested, and some of the sound is interference from the wires. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Having my phone up here, my amp's below my table. Hopefully you can, but essentially what I've taken away from this is this method is far more effective than Minim's guitars method. Keep in mind, you can't use the tremolo if you have this, because the springs are so tight. It's going to be impossible. If you have it looser, it will be able to work. And use your tremolo, but maybe it won't be as prominent in the reverb. But overall, I think that's really concludes this video. I'm not going to do one with having the back cover, because I'm generally happy with the results of this, and plus it's going to be even less movement, like I said, the piezoelectric effect. And also, another thing, piezoelectric effect can be reversed, so you can put a voltage through a quartz crystal or something, and it can also create movement. That's another way it can work. But that's irrelevant for what we're doing today. But yeah, I think that's been this video really. I think if you're trying to have a reverb, like a built-in reverb, this isn't gonna work. It's a fun idea and it's a fun project, and maybe I would have it, but it's not applicable in any sense unless you were to have a preamp, unless you wanted to carry around a separate speaker for this and your guitar, because you won't be able to have them at the same level, because otherwise the guitar will completely drown out the reverb. Or you put a preamp and then it went into the same amplifier. Or you could have an AB box possibly. Actually, yeah, that's probably the most easy way to do it. Actually, having an AB box. I think, I'm not sure, but anyway, that's been this video. I hope it has been informative it's been more of an experiment, because I've had this idea for a long time, and finally getting around to do it. Not as hopeful. It would have been cool to have a built-in thing, but my quest for reverb and stuff like that doesn't end there. I do have more videos and much more other videos in general planned, so if you are interested, please like and subscribe, and check the links in the description. There's much more you can find there, and other than that, any comments and everything I'll respond to, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.